Hi everyone, welcome to the March review of BONEZONE Magazine. We're kicking off our 25th year and looking forward to sharing what's new. Hey Dan.
What's up, Carolyn? How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing well.
Great. So we have another magazine through production and on the way to the readers. And, of course, I'm a little biased, but I think you put together a really read-worthy and well-designed issue. There's a lot of coverage of materials, AI, the joint replacement market. And I really think that the engineers reading it will find insight not only on the dynamics shaping the industry, but also, informative best practices on how to work with materials companies, integrate AI, thinking how to really think about overall device design for their next knee and hip implant. So let's get started. Where should we start?
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. It was a fun issue to put together, kicking off the year for some more exciting content. So, we listened to Voice of Customer. There were some, we received some feedback about wanting to learn more about supplier capabilities, and we added a new feature this year that will run in each BONEZONE issue called Supplier Solutions. And the first installment highlighted the latest offerings in material capabilities and surface technologies. We connected with Nanovis, HiMed, and Cam Bioceramics and just asked them about what they're working on, how they partner with OEMs to bring some of the latest and most innovative products to market, and what they're looking ahead to in terms of material science and how they're advancing their company's offerings that way. So it was a really a nice package and interesting read and a good way to highlight some of our valued suppliers and what they offer OEMs.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really important, right? Our readers are always wanting to know what's next. And they need to understand that they don't have to be always innovating within their companies. A lot of times they are looking for experts in this space, in this example, materials companies, to better understand what it is that, they have in their R&D pipelines. I think it's a really, really great article.
And as you mentioned, we talked about some of the latest developments in creating the implant of the future. With the issue arriving in mailboxes about the same time we'll be at the AAOS annual meeting, we wanted to explore some of the latest ways that orthopedic companies can advance implant design, whether that's through advanced materials, AA-powered design tools, and 3D printed lattice structures. And in listening to our readers, we heard they wanted more information about some of the competitive analysis and market intelligence across the industry. This issue focuses on the joint replacement market. We explored the historical performance of the top 4 companies in the space, some rising challengers, and the market forces that are driving strategic shifts. And we packaged that with a look at some of the latest technologies that are advancing patient care. We talked about implants and enabling technologies that are making procedures safer and more effective, including Zimmer Biomet's new iodine-treated hip implant system. So I think it's a good look at what's currently happening in joint replacement, also a look ahead of what's to come in the months and years ahead.
Agree. I think the historical perspective, as well as a look at what's happening today and what we can expect in the future, is just a really important view, right, for anybody in this space that is thinking about what their next product would be. And it's great that we have, our parent company, Ortho World. It really got its roots in market intelligence, and we have this arm and this wealth of information that we're able to share a tiny bit with the BONEZONE audience, and we'll be doing that throughout the year. So definitely looking forward to just, bolstering our coverage of new technology with the look at, the market and the various players in it.
And Carolyn, one of the most exciting parts of the issue was the OMTEC preview section. I know you and I are both really knee deep in getting that prepared and working very hard to put together the educational program. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what our readers can expect from the magazine, and also, what attendees can expect this year in Chicago?
Yeah, so OMTEC is June 9th through the 11th in Chicago. Please save the date. You can register today. And, in the issue, we have highlights of really the whole education lineup, as well as, we mentioned some of the various networking events that are taking place. I'll say that our keynote this year is Robert Cohen, who is the VP of Innovation and Technology for Stryker. And, really he is a legend in orthopedics as far as just, he's always been out in front as far as what is the future of orthopedics, whether it's been robotics, additive manufacturing. And I think, I'm really, really excited to hear him speak. And he's going to start, the keynote is Wednesday morning. And really what his topics will be, as he'll be talking about innovation and the future of orthopedics, it will be great to really set up what the rest of the R&D and technology sessions will be for the remainder of the 2 days. So do you want to talk, Dan, a little bit about some of the tech center sessions or R&D sessions that we're lining up?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're piggybacking off last year when we opened the conference, the educational sessions, with a very successful supplier symposium Tuesday afternoon. We're expanding that slightly. We're going to have 2 tracks. We're going to have one track that focuses on supply chain optimization, and we're also going to have another track that focuses on R&D innovations. So on the R&D side, we're going to talk about design for manufacturing and why that's essential in terms of reducing risk and cost in medical device development. We're also going to hit on AI-powered R&D, how to turn data into a competitive advantage. And finally, we're going to talk about navigating the complexity of today's R&D teams. They're evolving as much as orthopedic device development is. So just marrying all those topics together into one afternoon session is really exciting, and we're excited, and we're looking forward to having that as part of kicking off OMTEC before the first time ever the exhibit hall opens on that Tuesday evening for a welcome reception right there on site where everyone's together and ready to meet new people and get the conference started off on the right foot. So it's going to be an exciting Tuesday this year.
Yeah, and it's the largest exhibit hall that we've had, 230 exhibitors. So if you are, looking for the latest in, manufacturing advancements, material advancements, OMTEC is really the place to be. And again, you can go to omtechexpo.com to register.
And in that exhibit hall, the tech center is returning. It's a very popular spot for some forward-looking content. And this year we're going to talk about, some of the challenges and opportunities in designing instrumentation for enabling technology, some important trends in additive manufacturing. And one of the more exciting talks, I think, is going to be a panel discussion on efforts within the orthopedic industry to prevent infections, which is such a common and debilitating problem in joint replacement surgery. And there's been a lot of effort recently to address the issue, at the source on the implant surface. And we're going to have some OEMs and experts talking about those movements. So, along the lines of what we always try to do at OMTEC is look ahead and really provide engineers and R&D experts and with the topics they need to know to stay ahead of the innovation curve.
Yeah, absolutely. So we look forward to seeing everybody there. Hope you join us. Dan, so let's talk about the Ortho Innovator, right? Who did you choose for this month?
Yeah, I had the pleasure of talking with Lauren Ardito, Director of Product Management at Restore 3D. Restore 3D just announced the completion of the first cases with the iTotal Identity Porous fully personalized total knee replacement system, which uses the company's Tidal technology, which made an appearance on the cover, which I think it looks awesome. So
it looks amazing
in the mail. But Lauren was great, and she shared her views on the clinical value the system brings, how it advances cutting-edge patient-specific technology. She shared how 3D printing and AI were critical components of the designing the implant, and just how it coincides with her company's efforts to just advance that personalized care in orthopedics. So it's a great conversation. Please check it out, and I'm excited for people to see it.
Great. Well, you can watch that interview here on our YouTube channel. We would love to know who you think our next Ortho Innovator should be. Leave us a comment on this video. And of course, we would love if you liked the video and subscribe to our channel to be alerted of all of the coverage of the orthopedic industry. So thanks for watching.